Hi everyone, I'm Nancy with the Malabrigo Knit Along, and I'm here at the Stitchin Post. And just a quick video to let you know that I found a mistake in the pattern at the top of page 5, row 15. It says color B and it should be color A. I believe Malabrigo is aware of this, and on Ravelry they have issued what they call an errata, which is a correction, and you can get a copy of the new pattern. Again, it was a free pattern. It should show up if you downloaded it into your Ravelry account. It will show up as a correction in your Ravelry account. Just print the new pattern and see. And I believe that's the only correction so far that I've found. Thank you, and hope to hear from you all, and now stay tuned for the next video. Hello, welcome to the Stitching Post and Knitting with Nancy, and I want to go over today how to weave in ends and talk about, we're still doing the Malabrigo shawl, although I am getting ready for the next knit along, so be prepared. It's a sweater, but as you can see, it's coming along. And I'm showing the 3 chibis, they're called chibis, don't ask me why, but darning needles that we sell here at the store. There's 3 different types. This is both the same size, bent tip for $6. This one the green has 3 different sizes. I should have taken it out. I'm using the biggest one today, but this is, to me, one that I own and do use. And this also is $6, and I love this one as well because it has little bent tips. And again is $7 for that one, and they all come with little cases. I'm also going to use my scissors to trim up the ends. I'm showing 2 different little snips that we carry. For those who know me, I love Kai scissors. For the little ones, my hands are so big, these were a little hard. I happen to love the Karen Buckley scissors, and I use this for embroidery and my knitting, so it's always in my little bag. And I just like that my fingers fit in easy. So here we go. One of the things about this shawl is, as you go, there's a lot of ends. And for those who know me, I don't like having ends. They're messy, they're in my way. It's like straggling around. So I weave them in, and I was waiting for now to kind of show how I do that. So I'm gonna take from the bottom, and if you've used my cast on way that I showed you, where you'd have 2 ends at one side and one at the other, here I go. And you'll notice I leave a good 7 inches of a tail because I like to have enough to weave in the way I'd like to weave it in. So I'm going to start here. I have 2 tails here I'm going to weave, and I'm actually just going up and down and up. And if you notice, this is up and down, and I'm just coming to the next stitch. This is my cast on row. And now that I'm a little bit farther out, just to make it a little easier, I don't want it to show, which it's not, but I'm going to bring it up 1 row. And this way, I can go a little bit easier and just come through and kind of just keep picking them up. And if you notice, I go quite a ways away. So look how many stitches I got there, and I'm going to pull it through. And it lies nicely there. So as you can see, whoops, here's the other one that I haven't done yet. I've gone at least 3 inches. And then what I like to do is again come up 1 row and go back on itself 3 or 4 stitches. Now, I'm going to show a different way to weave the other end in. So there's 4 stitches. And if you notice, I'm kind of tugging on it as if I was blocked and wearing it. And then I cut this. Now if I come to the other end, because I had 2 there, remember? I'm going to again come up. Whoops, I just undid it, excuse me. And down. And up. And down. But I don't want to make this too bulky, so this time I'm going to come right up, and instead of 2, I'm going up 2 rows here. And now the other way to weave in ends, if you notice this one, I went and kind of put a lot on my needle. This one, you can just go up and down and follow your stitches. To me, there's no right or wrong way. It's what you like. Some people find this a little too tedious. Again, I like to go across at least 3 inches. And the reason why is if, as I'm wearing the shawl, it starts to unwind, I have enough that I can kind of weave it back in. And if you notice, I'm up to where the other tail is, so I can come straight up to the next one and do a few more. The whole idea of weaving in ends, and now I'm going to come back on itself down the next row, is that you're locking in your yarn. You don't want it to come out. And if it does come out, you would want to have enough yarn that you could weave it in again if need be. So now everything is in. I'm going to show one more. I'm just going to come up a little bit where I added this blue, because as you come up, you'll see now we have yarn overs. And in weaving in an end through a yarn over, and I like to weave as I go, but with the yarn over right at the beginning, you kind of can't do that. So I'm going to come up and down those first 2 stitches, because we have that border, and to what I call to jump across, I'm going to come through the back of my cross in the back and come to the stitch directly across from it and pull. And if you notice from the front, you do see a little, but for the most part, it looks the same as the one below. You're not going to notice it. And then, just like before, we're going to weave it the same thing that we did. Up and back. You can either do the up and down, or if you want it to go a little faster, you just end up weaving through your stitches. Oops. Of course, I can't see them. I need a better light. But again, same thing. And you're gonna go across and then come back a little bit. So that is weaving in your end. I do recommend you do this as you go in this shawl because, as you can see, I have quite a few ends. And if you're like me, I dislike having the sloppiness of different ends. So I was waiting to do this video so that I can come through and weave all my ends in. So I hope you're having fun with this knit along. Again, let me know if you're not. Call me at the Stitchin Post. I'm here Tuesday through Friday and I'm here to help. Have a great day.